Hey everyone, I'm Max Murphy, and you're watching Mac News Weekly. This episode is sponsored by Gibraltar Management. Last week we reported that OpenClip would be a simple solution for copy and paste on the iPhone. This week we discovered not so much. You can read the entire reason why at openclip.org, but the main reason behind it is that Apple is going to shut it down in an upcoming update to the iPhone. In its most basic form, Apple doesn't like different applications sharing a common space because all applications must be sandboxed. However, the developer, Zach White, is not discouraged. Copy and paste is still working inside single applications. Zach also says that working on other ways to copy and paste throughout applications like through server-side that don't break Apple's rules. I'm always looking for awesome maps on the App Store. Some of them are strange, and a select few are incredibly cool, making me say, why didn't I think of that? PearPad by PearWorks is one of those applications. For just $3.99, you could turn your iPhone or iPod Touch into a trackpad for your computer. It's so easy to set up. On your Mac, you download free software made by PearWorks, click Enable, then on your iPhone you search for your computer. It works over Bonjour, so you'll have to be on a local network for it to work. I've heard of people using it on huge TVs for presentations, or even as a remote to a media center. It's never going to replace a real trackpad, but for simple needs, it suits it well. I don't think that the iPhone docking stations are a big business because Apple just does a wonderful job with them. Designed4iPhone.com just announced the most beautiful docking dock that I have ever seen. The iPhone 3G dock station holds your iPhone 2G, 3G, or iPod in a brushed aluminum dock that can be hooked up to your computer to sync, or to your TV and home stereo to listen to music or play video. The website has no pricing or availability information, so I contacted the PR manager for the company. No response, but I want one. We end this week with a story that's controversial, but it's news nonetheless. On Wednesday at 4:27 p.m., Bloomberg News Services accidentally published a 17-page obituary for Steve Jobs. It was rapidly removed, but not before Gawker got a hold of it. In the obituary, there are quotes from Bill Gates and other CEOs that Steve has personally worked with. Newspapers often write obituaries for famous people so they can have it in case something terribly terrible happens. This is just a case of a bad mistake at a terrible time. If you remember a few weeks ago, Steve Jobs was having health problems, but that matter was cleared. False alarm. That's the Mac News from this week. I wanted to let everyone know that even though we haven't reached 52 episodes yet, Mac News Weekly is going to hit its 1-year anniversary on August 31st. I want to thank everyone who helped out with the first year. The list is just too long. I'm Max Murphy. Have a good week, and I'll see you here next week.